Hello, hello, hello. It is the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, coming to you with episode number 76 of Podcasting Your Purpose. And if you're reading the ticker, you see Michelle Obama's podcast is coming to Spotify. Yes, on July 29th, she is launching her podcast. Now, if you've been following me along and if you have purchased my Podcasting Your Purpose workbook, you know that I had added this months ago because not only did Michelle talk about starting a podcast, but the Obamas were actually going to start a podcast. Former POTUS and FLOTUS Obama are also starting a podcast. So I guess Michelle couldn't wait for Barack. So she's going to do her own thing. And you know what the great thing about it is? It's just going to be casual conversations talking about relationships with family and friends. She's going to have her mother on, her brother on. She's going to have late night talk show host Conan O'Brien on, and she's going to have Valerie, Jarrett on. I am so super excited, not only for Michelle Obama's podcast, but that she is coming to Spotify. And as you know, Spotify owns Anchor. And if you're an Anchor FM podcast host, there's going to be so much more exposure for you. So you need to start your podcast today. Listen to me. Podcasting is a perfect platform for you not only to share your voice, your vision, and your mission, but to leave your legacy for years to come. I just love it. And I am always inviting you to send an email. Let me give you my email address to info@ablakeenterprises.com so that we can get you scheduled not only for that 30-minute complimentary discovery call, but also to get you signed up for the 90-minute mini coaching session because you are ready. I know you are. I am talking to so many people about starting their podcast. As a matter of fact, on this Saturday, the EC Podcast Media invitation went out. And if you're interested in learning more about EC Podcast Media, you need to send an email to me so that I can send you a link to the podcasting webinar this Saturday at 10 a.m. That's right. info@ablakeenterprises.com. In the subject line, put down EC Podcast Media invite, and I will send you the private link to Saturday's webinar. Limited number of seats. That's why I'm not promoting it here, but I need for you to be there because podcasting is powerful. You have a voice, you have a purpose. And again, my web book, which is now available on Amazon for $15.99, you can get that and you can share that with your friends and your family. And you can really just literally get started with your podcast once you read this. Let me move this out of the way. This is not only going to give you the blueprint for starting your podcast. Again, what is a podcast? A lot of people don't even know what a podcast is. I like to say that it is radio reimagined. And then I talk about why you want to start a podcast. Again, starting a podcast, smart money. Smart money is investing heavily into podcasting platforms, i.e. Spotify. Again, Demi Moore started her podcast last Monday. Don Lemon, Kim Kardashian, Michelle Obama, Oprah. Everyone is starting a podcast because why? They are broadening their brand and expanding their exposure online. Now, I know you've heard the controversy about what Nick Cannon said on his podcast or on a podcast, but again, podcasting is mainstream. It is mainstream media turned into niche media. Just like a blog, you were your own journalist. You become your own radio DJ. You can talk about topics that are near and dear to your heart. And that is what I want to talk about before I let you go. The 3 C's of podcasting: content, consistency, and your community. Those are the 3 C's that I also talk about in the Basic Blogging Tips for Beginners book. That is what I talk about when it comes to blogging and podcasting. There are 3 C's, there are 3 P's, and there are ABCs, but there are many, many pillars to podcasting. So today I just want to talk about the 3 C's of podcasting. Again, your content, your consistency, and your community. And if you are interested in getting a copy of both the Basic Blogging Tips for Beginners book and the Podcasting Your Purpose workbook, send an email to info@ablakeenterprises, and that book bundle is only $26. It is a great investment to you, for you, so that again, you can broaden your brand and expand your exposure online, because this is the new normal. This is how we are communicating with one another. On Facebook, did you see the change in the layout on Facebook? Again, everything is evolving, everything is changing. What we did before is not going to be done later. So you want to get involved in something that you can leave your legacy, leave a lasting legacy. So again, send an email to info@ablakeenterprises.com if you're interested in the 30-minute complimentary discovery call, or you're ready to sign up for the 90-minute mini coaching session. So welcome Michelle Obama to Spotify. This is going to be a series, just like Demi's. Hers is a series. Demi's about sex and all that other stuff, passion. But Michelle Obama, she's going to give a candid and personal conversation. So if you've already purchased Michelle's book, Becoming, or if you're following her along, this is going to be another way for you to learn even more about Michelle Obama and her rise and her journey from Chi-Town to the White House. And you know what? It's going to be a great conversation. And I invite you guys not to only listen to Michelle Obama's, but also, listen to your heart. You need to start your podcast. Again, we talk about why you should start a podcast. And let me get back to that. Your content is so very important. What is it that you can talk about for days, weeks, months, and even years from now? That should be your content. The content on my podcast, Blog Your Way to a Business Profit, is giving you blogging tips and trends that are going to turn your passion into a profit. That's every Wednesday at 1 o'clock with Elite Conversations Media, EC Media, Podcast Media. I'm with them right now. And that's why I'm inviting you Saturday to join us to learn more about EC Podcast Media. But again, I talk about blogging, building your brand with a blog, whether it's a business blog or or a personal blog. I've been blogging since 2012, and I'm an adjunct instructor of blogging, but now I'm doing everything online virtually. So again, every Wednesday I talk about blogging, a subject that I am passionate about, a subject that I am familiar with, and it's a subject that I've been talking about since 2012. And then on Saturdays, I come back and I talk about podcasting. Why? Because I love podcasting. So Anchor FM, the Delaware Blogger Podcast, I am talking about podcasting pointers. I'm giving you just tidbits, little bits, just to get you involved. And I might even expand that even further. But again, I love teaching blogging. I love teaching podcasting. That's what I do here. That's what I do with you. So again, that is my passion. Those are the topics of my podcast. So your content should be what you want to talk about for weeks, months, years from now. And again, I have friends that talk about gardening. I have friends that talk about content creation. I have friends that talk about relationships with husbands and wives and families. So there is so much that you can create. You are all experts in something. So your content is very important. And that is the first C. Make sure that it's something that you are passionate about. You don't have to be an expert in it, but you should have enough knowledge and enough enthusiasm that you want to talk about it on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. Okay, that's the first C, your content. The second C is consistency. You want to make sure that you schedule your content so that you are consistently bringing it forth to your listeners. So whether or not it's a weekly show or a daily show, you want to make sure that you are consistent, because once people start to follow you, listen to you, become engaged with you, they're invested in you, and you don't want to, I like to say, break the date. You know, I come to you here on YouTube every Monday through Friday. Not on the weekends, just Monday through Friday. But once a week, I have my podcast, Blog Your Way to a Business Profit, every Wednesday, and then the Delaware Blogger podcast on every Saturday. So I'm consistent in that, as well as with my blog. There's always something on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. But in the summertime, I leave, Friday, I try not to do too much. If I'm going to do a product review, it's going to be on a Friday. But Friday should be a fun day, a relaxed day, a slow down day. Even with this COVID-19, we should be able to relax, unwind, and share others' content. So be consistent. That's the second C. And the third and final C today is your community. Make sure that you are networking with other podcasters. Make sure that you are signing up or following other forums, podcasting forums. Same thing with the blog, communities, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, wherever the case may be, because you want to be together. You want to learn. You don't know everything. Trust and believe. As long as I've been blogging, I'm still learning something new every day. Well, it may not be new, but just a different way to do it. So again, the 3 C's, your content, your consistency, and your community. Make sure that when you start that blog, that podcast, whatever the case may be, you're thinking of those 3 C's. So again, if you are interested in the Podcasting Your Purpose workbook, send an email to info@ablakeenterprises.com or go to amazon.com. So let me just get back to here. Why start a podcast? I'm going to tell you over and over and over and over again. Smart money. You see what's happening. Smart money is investing heavily into podcasting platforms. And if you're a business owner, you can promote your product and or your service in a non-salesy way using a podcast. People don't go to social media to be sold to. They go to socialize, and they don't care about what you know. They want to make sure that you care about them. So what is it that you can provide them? Can you give them some tips or hits or hacks? Is there something you can help them with their health, their wealth, their finances, their family, whatever the case may be? When you're creating that content, think about how you can help others, not yourself, how you can help others. Again, this is our gift, our mission, and our vision. And our gift from God is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to Him. So when you're creating a podcast, you want to make sure that you're creating it so that you are helping someone else, whether you're giving them information, are you educating them? Are you entertaining them? Are you inspiring them? How are you helping them? Use your voice to help others. Michelle Obama is going to talk about family, growing up, relationships. And we all may feel like we were individually, different, but in the bottom line is, in many ways, we are the same. So check out her podcast, which is dropping on the 29th of July. Again, that is, 2 weeks. And it is a wonderful, wonderful way, again, to share her voice and her vision with others. And here I just talked about, the pillars of podcasting. There are many, but content, consistency, and community are what we're talking about today. And I want you to make sure that when you do that, you are understanding that this is an easy platform in which to not only consume content, but to create content. You can do it from the comfort of your home. You don't have to be out and about. You don't have to be on the stage, get all dressed up, do your hair, because this is just audio only. And you can do it sitting in your bedroom. You can do it sitting in a closet. You can do it sitting from your home office. This is such an easy way to consume content, and people can just pop those earbuds into their ears and they can take you while they're walking. Every morning when I'm up, before I start my day, after I've read my scriptures, my daily bread, and wrote in my gratitude journal, I am out and about walking, and I have earbuds in my ear, and I'm listening to either a podcast or a motivational moment or whatever the case may be. I am having, it's just that person in my ear and me. I'm waving at my neighbors, but it's still that conversation. That relationship is just with the person that I'm listening to. So that is what's happening. People are having relationships with podcasters. And if you want to connect with your target market audience, that is another great reason why you should start a podcast. It helps you to increase your reach. It broadens your brand because people know about podcasts. People are listening to podcasts. I had a meeting yesterday about another podcasting opportunity. And the gentleman that I spoke to, hey, Mike, said that he listens to podcasts every day. So just like people watch TV every day or read every day or sleep every day or go to the bathroom every day, people are literally listening to a podcast every day. So you need to have your voice, your vision, and your mission out there as well. It's inexpensive and easy to produce. And I keep looking at this book because everything that I'm telling you is in here. So this is a great investment for you as well. It is so easy to produce. Sign up for Anchor FM using the app on your Android or your iOS phone. And you can use the mic that's already built into your phone, or you can use a condenser mic. It's over there. I was showing someone I have a few condenser mics that I plug and play. Then I have the Blue Yeti. So again, it is easy, convenient to do, easy and convenient for you to create, and easy and convenient for people to consume. So that's just another reason why people should start a podcast. It gives you another forum to be that subject matter expert. Are you an SME? People always say, you know so much about that. Well, here's another forum in which you can share. If you're good at marketing, if you're good at branding, if you're good at carpet cleaning, if you're good at, household chores, shopping, budgeting, finance, investing, whatever the case may be, there is an audience for you and you can create it with a podcast. And last but not least, it builds trust. Again, you're having an intimate relationship. Remember, I said the largest sexual organ that a human has is between his or her ears, and that is their brain. So when people choose to pop in those earbuds or put on those headphones, you are connected and wired right into their brains. So thank you so very much for giving me just a few minutes of your time today. Again, the sponsor is Flow of the Grind. Thank you very much. The hustle is nothing without the flow of the grind. That is my sponsor for today. Thank you all for giving me just a few minutes of your time. Until the next time, stay smart, stay safe, and stay social, still from a distance. Put on your mask. Stay 6 feet apart. Do what you need to do to stay healthy. And I'll see you tomorrow, Friday. I'm going to be live on Facebook as well. Enjoy your day. It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware Blogger. Make sure that you are subscribing to this channel. You are thumbs upping these videos and you are sharing them with your family and your friends. Enjoy your Thankful Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.